You're thinking about buying, but something's holding you back. Maybe it's interest rates, maybe you're waiting for prices to come down, or maybe you're just hoping that 6 months from now, things will feel easier. Here's the truth. Waiting can be smart, but it's not free. In this video, I'm going to walk you through the real cost of waiting 6 months to buy in Montreal. Not just what happens to prices, but what it costs you in missed equity, interest rate risk, rent payments, and opportunity. This isn't a pressure tactic. It's the information you actually need to make a smart, informed decision. If buying now makes sense, you'll know it. And if waiting makes more sense, you'll know that too. I'm LJ Aguinaga, a real estate broker and investor here in Montreal, and for almost 18 years, I've helped buyers navigate everything from rate spikes to market slows downs. I've worked through hot markets, balanced markets, and markets where the news said, wait, but the smart buyers moved early and won. Today, I want to show you the math behind the mindset. Because when you understand what delay really costs, you can stop second guessing yourself and start moving with clarity. Let's start with the most common reason buyers hit pause. I think prices will drop in a few months. I'll wait and see. It sounds logical, but let's look at what's really been happening in the Greater Montreal Area. According to the latest stats, median prices across the island have stabilized or even inched up in several areas, especially for condos and smaller single-family homes. Inventory has improved slightly, yes, but we're still in a supply-constrained environment. That means that prices aren't likely to crash unless something major shifts. In fact, in the under $600,000 band, homes that are well-priced are still moving fast, often with multiple offers. So while you're waiting for prices to drop $15,000, someone else is locking in a home, building equity, and avoiding rent. And let's be honest, if prices did drop $15,000, but rates went up 0.5%, you just lost the advantage. Let's break this down with real numbers. Let's say you're looking at a $500,000 condo or an entry-level single-family home right now. You've got your down payment ready, but you're thinking, I'll wait until summer. Here's what could happen in that 6-month window. Let's assume prices stay flat, but interest rates tick up by 0.5%, which some lenders expect for fixed rates. At today's average rate of 4.09%, your monthly mortgage on a $500,000 home with a 10% down payment is around $2,230 per month. If rates go up to 4.59%, your payment jumps to $2,364. That's an $134 increase per month, or $1,608 more per year. Over 5 years, that's $8,040 just in extra interest. And that's if the price doesn't move. Now, let's say the market goes up just 2.5% in that time. That $500,000 home now becomes a $512,500 home. You're now paying more and borrowing at a higher rate. Waiting has now cost you $12,500 on the purchase price, plus higher monthly payments, and you've lost 6 months of principal paydown. Now, let's look at your rent while you wait. Let's say you're paying $2,000 a month right now. Over 6 months, that's $12,000 gone to rent. Money that could have gone towards equity, money that you don't get back. Meanwhile, that homeowner who bought the $500,000 home you were eyeing, they're paying down about $600 to $800 a month in principal. So they've actually gained nearly $4,000 in equity in that 6-month period. So you're not just missing out, you're falling behind. That's a $16,000 plus swing between lost rent and missed equity. There's also the emotional cost of delay, and it's real. Every month you wait is another month. You're in a space that doesn't fit your needs. You're not building long-term security. You're still tied to your landlord's timeline, not your own. And every time you check Centris and see a place that could have worked, that's stress, that's doubt, that's regret creeping in. Look, I'm not here to say buy now or else. I'm here to say know what you're trading when you wait. It's not just money, it's momentum, and that matters. Now, let's be fair. There are times when waiting is the right move. If your job situation is uncertain, wait. If you don't have your full down payment ready, wait. If your financing is tight and rates are still adjusting, wait. But if your file is clean, your income is steady, and you're just waiting because you're nervous, you're not gaining safety, you're losing leverage. Here's what we do with our clients who are on the fence. We don't guess, we model. We look at your price band, your down payment, your borrowing capacity, and we run the numbers for buying now versus buying 6 months from now. We factor in estimated rent, interest rates, property taxes, and price shifts. And we map it against your life goals, school timelines, lease renewal, job changes, and family growth. It's not emotional, it's math. And once you see the numbers side by side, the right decision becomes clear. Buying a home in any market takes guts, but the real power comes from moving with information, not fear. The truth is, The people who win in real estate aren't the ones who wait for the perfect conditions. They're the ones who understand the numbers, understand the risks, and move when the opportunity is right for them. If that's you, if you're ready to stop watching and start planning, we can help. Feel free to book your 15-minute buyer planning call. I'll run the actual numbers based on your file, your area, and your timing. You'll walk away with a real-time affordability model, a timeline plan to tour homes, and a strategy that protects you even if rates shift again. No pressure, no strings attached. The goal of this consultation is clarity, and clarity is what turns interest into ownership. If you found this helpful, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. I post weekly real estate information for buyers, sellers, and investors. I'm LJ Aguinaga, your Montreal real estate broker. Once again, thank you so much for watching. And when you're ready, let me know. I'll help make your move the smart way.